All right, the NBA is close to finalizing the second bubble in Chicago for the 8 teams that didn't make it: Cleveland, Chicago, Detroit, Golden State, Minnesota, the Knicks, the Hawks. I don't know if I missed any teams, but the 8 teams that didn't get invited to Orlando will have a bubble in Chicago and will be able to play and practice against each other in September if this deal is finalized. Let's talk about it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Appreciate the love, support. So, yeah, I mean, one of the arguments was that to go without basketball from March all the way to whenever the new league year starts, which, or next season starts, could be December 1st, could be in January. A lot of teams that didn't make it to Orlando complained that they wouldn't have adequate enough time to develop and stay sharp. And you say April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Let's say they do training camp in November. So to go 7.5 months without basketball, they was complaining that that wasn't good enough. They tried to open up some practice facilities. A few of them shut down. Denver, Phoenix Suns. So they're going to create a second bubble in September, and that's kind of going to be the supplement for the NBA Summer League not having it in, July. So you're going to have those 8 teams basically, practicing against each other and playing against each other in the Chicago bubble. Not sure who will show up or who won't show up, but this is basically for developmental of the younger guys. Chicago got a lot of young guys. Kobe White is one of them. Zach LaVine in Minnesota, they got some young guys all the way around the board. And this would be an opportunity for, Clay to rehab or Steph to rehab and see what they got at that point. D'Angelo Russell dealt with some injuries this year as well, too. So, should be very interesting. Chicago should be an interesting spot. That was a hotbed for coronavirus, but I think their numbers have dropped a little bit, too, with Arizona and Texas and Florida, taking the forefront. And, places like Chicago, Detroit, and New York kind of falling back. They starting to really ramp it up. So, to me, it should be very, very interesting. So we will have a summer league. It just be in September, and those teams will compete against each other. So they finalizing that type of deal. So those games might come on ESPN. They might come on NBA TV. But by that time, the NBA will be in the playoffs in Orlando. So these will be, extra, games and extra revenue for the league. So not sure if this bubble is going to be as extravagant as the Orlando bubble, but I'm pretty sure it'll be kosher and it'll be comfortable enough for the players to get by now with the Steph, the Clays, the Russells, the Karl-Anthony Towns, the Blake Griffins, the Andre Drummonds, the world, Trae Youngs, where they show up to play basketball to shake sharp, or will this be a developmental league for a lot of the young guys like Kobe White, like Colin Sexton, like, John Collins III. I mean, you keep going on and on. So you might see a situation where some players might just be enjoying their summer a lot more, and they might not opt to go into the Chicago bubble, and some of the younger guys get a chance to develop and go out there and play. They probably have a summer league championship again in playoffs. So the NBA trying to really be the hustler of the year, and they're trying to make some things jump. So we'll see how the bubble goes. But I think the Hawks, the Pistons, the Hawks, the Pistons, the Cavaliers, the Hornets, the Knicks, Golden State is another team, and there's 2 more additional teams in there I'm not thinking about that didn't make it, but they'll all be in Chicago in September. We'll see how it pans out. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Appreciate everybody for checking in. One time for the one time. Don't forget to check out our NBA Talk playlist. You can reach out to me, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All the links in the description. Want to make a donation to the channel, Cash App, PayPal in the description. One time for the one time. We gone. Let me know what you feel in the comment section.